Hey, this is Anna from the Faithful Dove. The live was down tonight for me, and then my computer decided that it wanted to do updates, and then I just figured out that if you move to another screen from the camera, it turns the camera off on the regular camera program on Windows. So it's not going to stop me. I am determined. So what we're going to do is we're going to be doing 3 signs at a time, starting with earth signs, uploaded tonight. Fire signs will be uploaded tomorrow. And air signs and water signs. All right, let's get started. Charging, randomly picked from the bag, and charging the Capricorn is the Tiger's Eye, which provides release from anxiety and fear, promotes harmony and balance, decisiveness, discernment, understanding, and unclouded by your emotions. In other words, this thing, I'm praying for you here and myself, and this is going to give you what you need to balance your emotions, and it's not going to be interrupted because you're upset. That's the power of the Tiger's Eye. All right, for Capricorn. Yep, still going. For Capricorn. All right. We have blessings are showering your life. Savor your life, passion and pleasure. And taking shelter, because the answers are within. Time to go, time for a nap. Truth be told, there's something better. Ask help for others, from others, and get more information. All right. We talked in our 4-pile reading about me channeling and asking the spirit what would be the most important topics. And the 4 topics that came up was, you would check that out. The 4 topics that came up was work and money, career choices, opportunities, and love. Okay? So it makes sense this would come up. Now, July was about bringing up all those repressed hurt feelings and pain from the past, and starting to deal with them. August is absolutely forcing you to deal with it. August is taking you out of the running and putting you in the isolation and waiting box where you have to deal with it. Things are bubbling over. And some of you may not realize why. Energies are wonky, so you're calling for readings and you're getting weird information that won't make sense until later. So keep that in mind. And that's why the puzzle, the piece of the puzzle will be found. Okay, so what this is talking about is emotionally. You've had a lot on your plate. There's been a lot of decisions that need to be made. And it's time for some of those to go. It's time for the people in your life who are not working out and the things in your life to go. Emotional decisions are very, very hard, but very, very rewarding when you do take care of yourself. You have to live in your authentic self. What do you want or what do you need that you're not getting? Okay? Okay. There's also somebody's doing a business opportunity or thinking about it, and there's something better. Don't waste your money on it. We talked about that too, because there was a selfish, greedy person, and the real businesses that are the opportunities don't make you feel bad about your life, or don't you want to do this better, or they're not even allowed legally, and there's a reason for that, to promise you to make a certain amount of money. The person who is getting you in or got you in or has you interested is doing so based on your emotions, based on your needs. Okay, and you're not going to make enough money at it for it to be worth it. So, whomever you are, please, no one should ever be pressuring you to do anything or making you feel like you're less unless you do, or guaranteeing that you can make, oh, you're going to make lots of money at this. Look at me. You know, I just feel like they're using your current status and financial situation in some means to make you feel like you have to do it. Okay. Asking for help from others. Um, Definitely getting more information. Let's take a look here. Your financial love and okay. All right. All right. Randomly. All right. Somebody's having delays in selling their home, and that's part of the financial problems here. It is going to take another 3 or 4 months to sell your home. I'm telling you now that some of you are going to need to do a little more work to your home. Some of you, it's as easy as grabbing some eggshell white paint and painting. The idea when you sell your home is that people need to dream that their stuff is on the walls and their furniture is there. And for some reason, white and eggshell white creates a blank slate for that. And that's how you're going to sell your home. Somebody has also an appliance or something that's gone wonky or is just very elderly, and that's deterring people. You're gonna need to figure that out. But don't worry. Within the next 3 or 4 months, it's going to sell. And that could be the unexpected money coming in, but really I feel this is about a rebate or a refund that you didn't know you were getting, or you weren't expecting it this quickly. So that's good news. And let's see, those of you with, oh, wow. Somebody has a choice between lovers. There are 2 lovers you're choosing, and Spirit says choose neither. One of them is a player who's stepping out on you, and the other one is just emotionally not ready. I feel, in particular, I'm talking to somebody who has a guy. I don't know if you're a guy. I don't know if whatever, but I just know that there's a guy out there that's stepping out, smooth talking you. And how you know is you're here questioning it. You're having questions about the relationship. Well, some of you may have an inkling that it's happening. So, obviously, this is an all signs reading. It has to resonate with you. But if you're not, if the details do not matter when it concerns your emotional life, what matters is you are or you aren't getting your emotional needs met. Okay? So, but I feel like this man is telling this person that he's with, or telling you if you're watching, oh yeah, I want to be with you. You're, in an essence, smooth talking, all that in a bag of chips. He says all the right things. When he's with you, he may be debonair and knight in shining armor. But then you have this little inkling that something's up, because when he's not with you, he may be hard to get a hold of. He may not be answering your text or phone calls back when you think he should. Just questions you have. It doesn't matter what they are. Questions. And there's a girl also that she really wanted to have a relationship. Whomever it is really cares about you, and you know that, but you can sense the distance and the fear in her. This is because she has not healed emotionally from what happened to her before. And she's not going to, as long as you guys are together. She's actually being called in to do the emotional work. August, that is what it's all about. I would say, if you can remember it like this, July was about all the stuff being called out. August is about everybody who needs it being called in. We're all being called in, for some of us more intense than others, to finish the process. Okay? And the universe is not letting anybody get away with stuff right now. It will backfire. If you try to be with this girl and try to be patient with her, it's a wonderful thing. You're a fantastic person for doing so, but you're still going to break up, because she still needs to do the work, and she can't do that while she needs to be submerged in the healing. She can't do that while she's with you. So, and yeah, she's going to be upset, but oh well. All right. So, when are things going to get better for my beautiful friends here? In specifics, by spring. Okay? By spring of 2022. Can you believe that already? We're talking about that. And for some of you, by summer of 2022, you're going to see your life totally transform because you've done the work. Okay, and some of you are at the door right now. Okay, and you're asking, what's next? What's next? What's next? Well, eager beavers, let me tell you. Just like you need your nap and sometimes during the day, just like you need your nighttime sleep to feel for your body to feel good and rested and rejuvenated, you also need to take time out from emotions. So unless it's life or death, you don't have to make any decisions right now. This is your time between, some of you can feel the change. You can feel something new's coming. It's not the time to jump at. You can jump at it all you want. It's not going to work out until you've gotten your emotional rest. So learn to go into the nothing box and rest. You see the moon and see the little, is that a little doggy or a little fox on there? I never noticed that before. It's just resting. And the moon is just cradling him. And there's a reason. Okay? Be your authentic self. For some of you, it's time to leave relationships and places, but do so wisely. Do not stay in toxic relationships or jobs. We were talking about this in the 4 sections reading where it wasn't a pick a card, but I channeled and asked, what is the most important thing that everyone needs to know? What are the most important topics? And got some advice on those. So check that out because it's really important. It's really important. And some of you are dealing with business opportunities, and I'm telling you that somebody's acting like you can make a lot of money, and they're not allowed to do that legally. They're not allowed to say that because it's such an individual experience. That person is greedy, and that person just wants you under them to make the money. Literally, you're just going to be wasting your money. So, like I said in the other reading, about 30 to 60 days. Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. So remember to get more information. The internet is full, no matter what you're going through in your life, the internet is full of places like the Faithful Dove, where you can there's free support groups, there's free life coaching, there's free self-help, there's everything you can imagine. There's even the business administration has free classes. They have Khan Academy has free things. Upgrade your skills, upgrade your life, because one always affects the other. Instead of having the domino where you have your love life together, but then work crashes, everything else falls, or vice versa. Let's start working on them one at a time. But first, it's time to rest. A lot of time, as soon as you give yourself a break, an emotional break, your answers come because the pressure is not closing you down. All right, let's take a look here. Confirmation cards. All right. Yes, and we got 4 here instead of 3. All right. Okay. It says that you're becoming increasingly dissatisfied with a focus on your money and material things. You need something more in your life. Emotional exhaustion, loss of interest in normal activities, depression, self-absorption, and you must take action if you're going to find the answers to happiness. Yes, and the problem with it, the only problem with this is I see people who are just having financial issues because low income and COVID and everything, just like if you're already low income, COVID just sucked it out of you. Okay? So I see that you're struggling. I see that you're trying to make the right choices, but sort of in a, oh, making it in an emotional way is not going to work. Making it in a rushed or impulsive way, because I need money now, I need to feed my kids, that's not going to work. If you do need money to feed your kids or pay your electric bill, go to your government agencies. If you don't qualify for them, go to your local churches. They go to your food banks. It's going to happen. Trust me. It's going to happen. You're going to get the help, but you just, if you do it impulsively, you're going to suck yourself deeper in. Like if you go spend money on a business opportunity, hoping to make money that guy said you were going to make, and you know it sounds too good to be true. Okay. The world, your world, it's it's like a wheel of fortune. It's always changing. And you can only do as best as educate yourself, and I'm not talking about through college. I'm talking about life educating, searching for the answers that work for you and being open and being flexible. I feel like your fortune is going to change, but I feel like you have to take control of it. For instance, there's somebody out there who's been on, um, there's somebody out there who's been on unemployment for a while who could go back out there, who says, you know what, screw it, I'm making more money. I couldn't even live on what I was making, and I'm making more money on unemployment. Well, I want you to know that financial advisors are saying that that's going to be looking bad when unemployment ends, and you have to answer what was your gap in employment and unemployment. Why was there so much unemployment? For your financial forecast, it just does not look good. Plus, right now, all the opportunities are out there right now because everybody who, not everybody, but a lot of people who really, really need it. It's not that I disagree with you. It's just that it's not really the right way to go. But I completely understand because I've been in those situations. I mean, you're good people. You're good people. You're trying to get by. And if the world paid us more to work, you know what I mean? That'd be your first choice. But you have a whole world of opportunities coming to you. And as soon as you do the work, your life is going to open up. That feeling of overburden and worry is going to go away. And you're going to triumph over adversity. You'll be able to let your guard down a little. Okay? So again, getting rid of things that are toxic in your life, things that aren't working. And by the way, you cannot fix someone else if they are the most wonderful person in the world, but they have emotional issues. They have to do that on their own. Okay? So there we go for Capricorn. Love you guys so much. Comment, like, share. I'm going to move on now to... Actually, what I'm going to do is one by one because this takes a long time. So I'm going to cut this one off and I'm going to go to Taurus now in a different video.